Hi, my name is Tanya Beck, and tonight we're going to be discussing volcanoes. First, we're going to go over the types of volcanoes. There are shield volcanoes, composite volcanoes, lava domes, or cinder and scoria cones. First, we'll discuss shield volcanoes. And shield volcanoes, they have gentle slopes, and they are kind of shaped like a dome. As you can see from this photos, they look like a warrior's shield. Shield volcanoes are formed by lava flows that flows very easily. They are some of the world's largest volcanoes, and their eruptions are typically effusive. They're not explosive, so they pose little danger to human life. Some locations of shield volcanoes are the Big Island of Hawaii, and all the Hawaiian volcanoes are shield volcanoes, Washington State, Oregon State, and the Galapagos Islands. Next, we'll discuss composite volcanoes. And they are easy to recognize because they have steep upper flanks and they're symmetrical in appearance. They can be identified because they have alternating layers of material that was deposited in past eruptions. And those materials can be lava and ash and cinders. They sometimes, you will find flying rocks or lava bombs at a composite volcano eruption. They are the most hazardous to humans than any other type of volcanic types. And they usually produce lava flows that travel short distances down the mountain's flanks. Some locations of composite volcanoes is Mount Fuji, Mount Rainier, and Mount Etna. Next, we'll discuss lava domes. And lava domes usually look kind of like a crater. They're kind of craggy. They can form over a vent. They are short and they have thick lava flows with steep sides. They usually form in the craters or on the flanks of the composite volcanoes. They can also form independently. They can produce magma that doesn't flow very far from the vent because it starts to solidify very quickly. When the lava cools and becomes solid around the vent, then the magma comes up from the volcano and expands over the cooled lava, which creates that dome. And they can explode violently and without warning. And it can create pyroclastic flows of ash and mud that can go for quite some distance. It can release poisonous gas, which can pose a great danger to humans. Some of the locations of lava domes are Mont Pelee in Martinique, Atwell Peak in British Columbia, Black Butte in California, Cinnamon Butte in Oregon, Mount Eldon in Arizona. Last is cinder and scoria cones. And these are the most common type of volcanoes. And they are the smallest type. They're usually less than 300 meters tall. They are formed from an accumulation of solidified fragments of lava that fall around the vent after an eruption. Usually they erupt lava flows. The lava doesn't come from the top because of all the loose cinders, and they're too weak to support the pressure of the molten rock. They usually only erupt once, and the main hazard to people are the lava flows. Some locations are Paracutin, Mexico, Cerro Negro, Nicaragua, and on the flanks of Mauna Kea, a shield volcano located in Hawaii. Some facts about volcanoes. The largest volcanic eruption in the U.S. is Mount St. Helens. The most deadly eruptions have occurred in Indonesia, where tens of thousands of people died due to starvation, tsunamis, ash flows, and mud flows as a result of eruptions. The danger around the volcano can cover an area of about 20 miles. And some of the dangers are it can trigger tsunamis, flash floods, earthquakes, mud flows, and rock falls. Fresh volcanic ash from eruptions can cause respiratory issues because the ash is harsh and acidic and gritty. The volcanic lightning can occur in a cloud of ash during an eruption, and this has only been seen by approximately 200 people. And an eruption can be quiet and hissing or explosive and booming, and when it cracks, it can travel hundreds of miles, which can cause damage to hearing and broken glass. Here are the sources that I used for this presentation, and I hope you learned a little bit about volcanoes.